All right, we've made it to Lee's Ferry. Well, at least we've made it to Lee's Ferry Anglers, which is also called Cliff Dwellings Lodge.
Ah.
And we just found out that there's looks like a really good, cool place to eat.
I know, we thought, well, if that is good, then we're staying.
Well, wait a second, didn't you say something about steak or salmon?
I know, I do have a steak dinner and a salmon dinner.
You think that could possibly be better than that?
Well, I don't have to do the dishes.
Dang it, I lost. In that moment, I lost. All right, let's go get set up with our waiters.
We can pour our own wine.
They're open till 9 o'clock at night, which was great because we had a hard time getting out. But right now, we're at Lee's Ferry Anglers. We're gonna get set up with our waiters. We're gonna get set up with our gear. We're gonna get all ready to go because 6:30 in the morning we're gonna be at the boat ramp.
This is like one of the family pictures.
Well, as long as it's over there, can you grab me a nice sparkling water?
They're all warm.
Oh, how warm are they?
Warm.
Well, the refrigerator runs off electricity, so it stopped as soon as.
Well, it's cold enough.
Here, if you shake it. You should shake it. Oh, dang.
You can try them on too if you want.
Thank you. Keep the sun off of you tomorrow?
Yeah.
What is this? USP of 40.
There we go.
It's gonna look nice with the new hat.
You mean my Alaska hat that
Your
everyone loves so
hat,
much?
and your coloring. This is super you.
Oh yeah.
Pumpkin.
Yeah. So, you know, I introduced the Alaska hat in Sedona. And then get this. American Hat comments and says, we'd love to send you another one. Well, I don't need another one, I have one. But I'm gonna have them send one anyway so that we can give it away. Because it's such a cool hat. Someone else should have one.
Yes.
I did buy it, by the way, in the Sedona. I just bought it in the Sedona shop. But
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so yeah, I think this will go good.
Really nice with your hat and protect you from
That's
the sun.
right. And so Alaska shirt.
I see a theme.
The water's 47, Trish.
For real?
For real.
Wait, Mom, we're the same size.
It is
I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do we? So these are completely waterproof.
Yeah, those will be waterproof.
So do we like put on a pair of sweats underneath?
Yeah, I wear like wool socks and sweats.
Okay, we're just leaving Lee's Ferry Anglers. Way exceeded my expectations.
Why is it upside down?
I don't know why it's upside down. Anyhow, they're open until 9 o'clock. There's a restaurant here. Chris was in here, completely outfitted us with waiters. It turns out they have some shirts in there too. They have all sorts of like Columbia shirts and all sorts of stuff. So I ended up getting a little fishing shirt for tomorrow.
Sunproof.
Sunproof, yeah. And I think we're all set, yeah?
Yes.
You got everything you need?
Yes.
Man, we're super excited. They said Jimmy knows what he's doing.
We're not.
We're all set up, and we're at a campground, so there's no water, there's no electrical.
Campground. What is this? This is an amazing campground, though.
This is ridiculous. The campground at Lee's Ferry is insane. Did you see the river? It's right there.
No, I didn't.
And we're in the canyons. Just wait until tomorrow morning in the sunrise. It's going to be mind-blowing. Tomorrow is going to be amazing. I hope you're excited. We're thrilled. All right, but the reason I popped on the camera was because of I saw this. And then I came over and I saw this, and I said, Trish, let me go get the camera. You gotta share with us what you're making. So here we go.
Really, it's actually the easiest meal on the planet. Steak, throw it on the grill. I'm gonna throw the bread on the grill, and then I have a bagged salad because I don't like to do dishes when we're dry camping.
But you know what? Your steak is so good. There has to be something that you do to it that you can share.
Okay, well, the only thing that I do...
You have to give it, I know what she does.
What?
I know the secrets.
What?
She gives it, each one of them, a 30-minute massage.
I give it a massage.
That's disclaimer.
I just like...
Totally fake.
And usually I just like salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic, you know, like minced garlic.
Do you want to join our squad?
And then salt, pepper, minced garlic, and then a little bit of herb de Provence. That makes it really good. But I was thinking I'd try this tonight. Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic.
Mmm.
What do you think?
I'm up for whatever you got.
I was gonna try something new because it looked, yeah, it looked really easy and it smells really good and it has the garlic and the salt all together.
All right.
But I think what you have to do is bring your steaks to room temperature and then make sure they're really dry, nice and patted dry. I like dry rubs versus marinades on a beautiful cut of meat. Marinades I save for like a skirt steak. Marinades I save for like a skirt steak. Something that's a little bit different.
I'll record the process and we'll get a little bit of now and a little bit of the magic and a little bit of the finished product.
Fairy dust.
Fairy dust.
This will be my fairy dust tonight.
Where did you get these cuts of meat? Because they look really good.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
tips. First of all, if you're cooking steak, of course, make your grill as hot as possible. You want to hear the sizzle. And then the other thing is, if you want to make some bread on the grill because you just want all your cooking outside, you don't want to bring it inside, get that half-baked bread at the store, and then you can put it on the grill. It tastes so good. And then it just gets crispy outside and it's kind of gooey inside. We're about to do that right now.
What are we having with this steak, or is it just steak and bread, baby?
Steak and bread.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Steak and bread. We are going to have a salad.
Oh, okay. Getting all set up there?
Yeah.
Fisherwoman?
Wrangler.
Wrangler. The fish wrangler. Trish, the fish wrangler.
Yeah. I've
Carson.
caught a few in my day.
Oh, yeah. You have, actually. Trish was responsible for feeding about 35 people with the yellowtail you caught.
Yes.
In Laguna.
Yes.
Nice job.
Thank
Carson's coming up with a whole bunch of names. He's like, Coy Carson.
Coy
I'm like Mackinac Mark.
Yes.
Anyhow.
You smell that in the air? All I can really think about is dinner. Catching some fish and eating it. But if you're on a guided trip, it is a catch and release situation. Yes. So even though I might make a few jokes about how I'm going to cook these fish, we are not actually bringing one home today.
No, we're not.
You can rent a boat.
You can rent a boat, and the limit is 2 per person per day. And so you can come up here and get some trout. What are you thinking?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Carson's learned how to fly fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
We've already caught a couple fish. Been on a beautiful tour. It doesn't get much better.
No.
You know, when you're out here with a guide, you got exactly the right equipment. You get exactly the right spot.
You're kind of cheating, is what Mark's saying.
Yeah. I mean,
it's really wonderful.
Yeah.
We're learning.
Yeah.
We're successful.
And they know so much about the fact, you know, they know so much about the history of the area too. He says that, you know, these guide boats come, or these tour boats come down here, and he says, I hear some of the stuff they say, and he's like, that never happened. So.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, look at these guys out here catching fish. So Carson caught one of the biggest fish in
Don't talk. Listen up.
all the Lee's Ferry, the entire canyon, and then it just slipped right out of your hands, just
Not from
right
my
through your
hand,
fingers.
not through my fingers. Though.
Rainbow trout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow trout, at least 20 inches, if not bigger.
Yeah.
Broke 5-pound line like it was nothing.
Next time.
Wait, Dad.
So what's the plan? What's the actual thing? If he gets a fish that big next time, what does he do?
So I had it, you know, we had it, he was stripping, and I said, don't strip, and it took it to the reel, and I've got the drag set. So when you got a fish that big, it's the only time in the ferry that we'll actually leave them on the reel. So when the reels, you know, when you feel that rod tension, remember I was talking earlier with you, Carson, about the rod didn't need to be a C, it needed to be a bent L, right? So when it gets into that C formation, you gotta let go of the line if you're stripping. But in that particular instance, that's when that drag disc will break and it'll go zzz and take off down the river on the reel still. If the drag's set too tight, rod gets too tight, again, the line pops or the hook pulls, one of the two. But so we tested this one and we set it by hand and made sure it's right and everything. About a 2 or 3 pound pull is what you want. That way the fish can take off down the river.
Catfish Carson or
Catfish Carson.
or Koi Carson.
I think it's can't keep them, Carson. Can't keep them on, Carson.
They're the petroglyphs, so we try to figure out, okay, what are they trying to say? Because that's what petroglyphs do. They communicate.
Sure.
So we see that there must have been some ceremonial meet and greet going on here. The locals are saying hi to the other people, and it's a little suspicious that they look like aliens.
Yes.
And these exact petroglyphs can be seen in
Egypt.
These exact petroglyphs can be seen in Egypt.
In the same time period.
In the same time period. So how are they seeing the same kind of person? So I said, well, maybe they have like sheep heads. Like maybe they made a crown of like sheep heads or something with horns. But that's just, you know.
It is a little weird,
It is a little weird.
It is a little weird.
That is all the way across the world somewhere else in the same time era.
Yeah.
It's not like they were like, hey, you know, a really cool crown is with two.
Yeah. Hey,
horns.
guys, I just got this fax over from Egypt, and they have these drawings on them. Yeah. No, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, but.
Get that Instagram pic.
I don't do Instagram pics, Caleb.
Hit it. Got him, Mark, got him.
Woo!
All right, keep the tension on.
Yep, just keep pulling it through your finger.
You gotta have your hand, yeah, there.
Ah, come on, baby.
Rod tip up, buddy, rod tip up. Nice and slow, don't put so much pressure, just nice and slow. Let him realize these hooks, he'll come to the boat.
You want to get the net, Caleb?
Sure.
There you go, nice and slow. Just don't let any pressure off, just keep that.
Oh, he's strong.
That's a nice fish, Caleb. Thank you, buddy. You want to try to see if maybe you can GoPro for your dad in the back?
Yeah, once you get on the back, put the GoPro underwater.
There's the GoPro.
Straight up. Perfect, got it.
Woo!
Dang it. Sorry.
Nice fish.
Sweet.
Curious to see what she ate here. The midge is what she ate. They're pretty striking. We were talking about earlier, the males have that bigger stripe through there.
Oh yeah, sure. Look at that. Medium rare.
This is a female here, of course, but now you can tell if you ever catch her again, because here's her thumbprint up on her head. That's all her spot patterns. Nobody else has got a spot pattern like that.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna put her back in the net, let her face head up. There she goes, she's getting ready. There she kicks, and she's gone.
Yes.
Jimmy was like, okay, let's get a fish for Mark now.
Whoa, I got that fish all on my own after Jimmy cast it at the exactly right spot and handed me the reel.
Okay, but if you do rent a boat on your own, then you get to keep your fish.
That's true.
I was looking at those beautiful rainbows and I was like,
eat them.
I'm gonna call you olive oil. I'm gonna call you garlic. I really wanted to make fish. The minute that he said, oh, this is catch and release, I was like,
oh man.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And we're not doing this for the sport of it. We're doing this for the food.
Food.